Logan Paul, like that's all you freaking hear about these days. Like I seriously can't even use Twitter. You see nothing but Logan Paul. Everyone's opinion on Logan Paul. You know, YouTube being my job, I really would like for it to be like a place where I can enjoy things, not hate everything about it. You know what? Screw Logan Paul, right? There's so many other YouTubers that I can watch that are entertaining. Let's watch some good old YouTube here. All right, well, let's watch some abroad in Japan. One of honestly my favorite YouTubers. Freaking so awesome. Oh, we have a YouTube Red ad, huh? Well, okay.
Do you want to see a dead body?
Is this some kind of freaking sick joke, YouTube? Am I actually seeing this with my eyeballs right now? No, it's not. It's an actual YouTube Red show. All right. I swear on my life that I'm not making this up. YouTube literally is making a series called Do You Want to See a Dead Body? You guys, it's like, I'm not making a joke about this. It's just so insanely ironic given the events that have happened that YouTube just happens to have a show called that. I mean, am I the only one that thinks that's freaking just like, what the heck? Like, I'm not even like, I'm not joking around. I'm really not. So, in case you guys have no idea, Logan Paul went to the Japanese suicide forest, or the suicide forest in Japan, and that's a forest. And I'm sure most of you guys know. I'm just explaining it for the handful of people that don't know. Logan Paul went to the suicide forest in Japan near Mount Fuji. It's actually, suicide is a really big problem in Japan. I don't know the exact reason why. There's plenty of videos you can watch on YouTube. I would highly suggest you Google it if you're interested in that kind of part of Japan. It's I'm not 100% sure, so I'm not like the person to talk about it, but yeah, suicide is definitely a big thing in Japan. It's one of the highest suicide rates in you know, the world, Japan. So I can't get it out, okay? So many YouTubers have went to the suicide forest in Japan to make videos, to make, you know, spooky videos, you know? It is, you know, spooky, and it's kind of entertaining to watch. Like, I've watched some people like the Anime Man. I'm sure you guys know about the Anime Man. Abroad in Japan, for instance, made a video about it. There's been many people who've made, and it's just really interesting to think about it. Well, apparently Logan Paul went there, and then he decided to film, film it just like any other YouTuber would do. But supposedly, and I'm pretty sure it's real, I'm almost 100% sure it's real, he actually found a real dead body in the forest and then proceeded to film it. Like, I feel like everyone said this. Like, I wasn't gonna make a video on this subject because I feel like that everyone's already said every point of view that you could possibly see. I literally don't have anything to add to this. Obviously, I'm 100% against the whole video, the whole idea of filming close-ups. In case you guys don't know, again, you know, he basically was filming this guy. He blurred out the face. He was filming the guy like up close, and then the worst part about it, he was making jokes and stuff about it. And there's a lot of people in his defense saying that maybe that's his way of coping with it, which perhaps that is completely true. Maybe that is his way of coping with it, because, you know, some people do take really bad situations. They don't know how to respond to it, so they do like laugh and stuff like that. Even though it seems really contradicting, that's just how they do it. They don't know how to process it. So I totally understand that part. But to everyone else watching, it was very ill taste and very, very disrespectful, especially to Japanese YouTubers like the Anime Man, who literally is like, hey, get out of my country. I feel like I'm just repeating everyone right now, and I probably am. I'm aware that a lot of people have made videos about Logan Paul and the whole Logan Paul situation, what they think about it, and you could argue that this is just me trying to get views. Now, of course, I want people to watch my video. I ain't gonna lie there. And again, I wasn't gonna make a video because I felt like I had nothing to add to the conversation until I freaking put two and two together about the whole freaking YouTube Red series. Like, this isn't a joke. This is a real thing. And surprisingly, I've seen this Logan Paul thing trending on Twitter. I'm always on Twitter, always just flooding my timeline. Everyone and their mom, no joke, has something to say about the Logan Paul thing. Okay, even literally, I think movie stars, I don't really know them, but movie stars literally tweeted for like the first time ever, and it was like, hey, I'm gonna speak out against this because I'm extremely against this. I'm gonna use my voice. I don't know those movie stars, but I know that they tweeted out and it was a big deal. And we can head over to the trending right now. Here we are to the trending page. Logan Paul, #1 spot, so sorry, 17 million views. You know he's gonna get all the money for that, right? Like 17 million views. And perhaps like maybe he is actually sorry. I've seen PewDiePie's video, I've seen other people, and I totally agree with their opinions on, like, you know, I don't think that he should be, like, you know, he should be, like, killed, basically, over this thing. He just obviously has a problem blurring the line between reality and making videos, which I could totally get, and I'm not defending what he did because obviously it was really horrible, and I'm totally against it. But I can only imagine, you know, when you film everything in your life, you're gonna film that mixed, and it just happened to be mixed with the whole, bad way that he took it, and I think that just really conveyed to the audience a very, very terrible, bad message. And I did watch PewDiePie's video, and he also talked about how, like, you know, there's a different way you could have done it. Like, I've heard a few different opinions. There was a different way he could have went about it, and I thought the same exact thing when I watched it. Perhaps if you would have, like, came across this body, right? Don't show it to be like, you know, like, holy crap, like, what the heck? Like, because anyone in their right mind would be freaked out if they seen that. I haven't really talked about this, but I have seen a dead body before, and it was, I didn't really know what to think about it when I saw it either. We were coming back from my grandparents' house. They live in the mountains, and we live like an hour away or whatever. And the roads to get there and the way back is really dangerous, really windy, and a lot of people are speeding across these sharp turns, and people literally fly off the canyons over there. So it's really crazy. So apparently this couple on a motorcycle was speeding through there, and apparently the guy was drunk, and he ended up crashing into this pole. And it's not like we've seen the accident happen, but we drove up there, and literally you could see someone lying on the ground, and they were, you know, they were dead, obviously. And I just kind of seen it barely because my sister, who was, you know, she's like my mom, she was like covering my eyes, and I was little at the time, but it was like, wow, you know, it really starts to make you think of how fast it could all end just like that, you know. And obviously the whole, you know, guy at the suicide force is a completely different situation. Because obviously the motorcycle thing was an accident, but like I'm just trying to relate that I had, like, you know, I've seen a dead body before, and it was just like, you know, I was serious. Like, I wouldn't dare ever make a joke about it. Like, that's just not something you do. I just personally think, and you know, just give you my opinion, that it was just a very, very bad way that he handled the situation. You would think that one of his friends or anyone, I don't know who edited it, I'm gonna guess he has an editor, you know, how many views he gets. Like, they should have thought that it was a bad idea, or maybe they did think it's a bad idea. I mean, I don't know, we don't know the whole situation, but anyway, he apologized, right? And he does seem sorry, you know. It seemed like a pretty genuine apology, and again, like, obviously anyone can come back, you know. Like, if you really is like, hey, I'm sorry, like, I really realize how much of a bad thing, and maybe it took the whole freaking world to tell him, but I don't think that he's like really garbage, you know. It was a bad thing for him to do, but I don't personally think he's absolute trash. I think the internet's a little too harsh on people, and they just go over dramatic about everything. You know, I really didn't put two and two together. I remember seeing this ad. This was published October 24th, so it's very recent. It still plays. I still get this trailer. Maybe YouTube's not pushing it right now, but it just seems like the biggest coincidence. Like, how in the world are they gonna have a show called Do You Want to See a Dead Body, and then this stuff with Logan Paul happens? And you guys know, and I'm not insinuating that this is fake. In fact, I would hope that it's fake. But it almost seems like this big conspiracy theory, given that Logan Paul has multiple YouTube Red series, and the fact that also the video was up on trending number one on trending forever with over 6 million views, and YouTube's not even the one that actually took it down. YouTube literally did not take it down. It's number one on trending. I personally believe that YouTube has a say in what goes on trending, and even if they don't, they can see that it's number one on trending. They can see this big spike, you know, in whatever systems they're looking at, that, hey, this is being talked about. Hey, people all over Twitter are talking about this. Maybe we should take it down. And everyone's saying this too, that like my videos, including everyone else's video, gets demonetized for the dumbest reason, yet we have an actual, supposedly, like, I'm sure it's real, don't get me wrong, but I'm just saying, if it was fake, either way, if it was fake or real, that, like, it would be a dead body on a camera. It was portrayed to be real. But just imagine this, guys, and again, I know this is not a joke, and I'm not trying to make it a joke. I'm just trying to give you guys, like, or explain I'm just trying to explain the irony in the whole situation. Just like, okay, imagine that this was some sick freaking stunt. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. When I was watching the Logan Paul video, I was like, okay, it's hard to talk about this because obviously the suicide force is known for a reason. You know, it's obvious, it's in the title. But you know, the fact that that Jake Paul happened to go there and film it, it makes you think. You know, it really does make you think. I don't know how they would fake that. I really don't. but either way, it's sick, twisted, you know, obviously because they portrayed it to be real. And again, like, I don't want you guys to get this confused. I really believe that it was real. I just think it's so insane how ironic this situation is. So just imagine that this is some sick advertisement for this new, do you want to see a dead body? Like, I mean, I know that it's kind of out there. I felt like this is what I had to add. Like, what do you guys think about this? Isn't this like the most freaking insane thing you've ever seen in your life? I don't think I've ever seen like a more ironic thing ever, seriously. How are they gonna publish this now? Is it already out? Is this a thing that's already out? I guess they published it in October. I don't know if it's real. Oh, November 17th. Okay, well, I don't know. All I'm saying is just like, it's kind of fishy the fact that like YouTube, even though, you know, it breaks their guidelines, if it was a real person, it totally breaks the guidelines. It's disturbing as crap. And yeah, he does, you know, he goes unpunished. He's the one that takes it down. And then to top it off, guys, his uploads, which are now off trending now, but there was re-uploads from other people and that got on trending. I think it was 2 videos that got on trending. Here, I think Philip DeFranco tweeted this out. Well, maybe it wasn't. I seen it from someone that there was re-uploads that were freaking trending. Well, I just found out Matthias is following me. Oh, okay. That's good news. Thanks, Matthias. I love Matthias. I met him at Bit Summit. I didn't think he actually followed me. Holy crap. Thanks, man. But anyway, he's been talking about this as well, and I think, I can't remember, but basically, you can find it if I can't find it. I'm so bad. I really did see it, though. I swear, I'm not crazy. I don't know. I can't find it. I literally sit here for an hour trying to find it, but I'm sure you guys have probably already seen it. I mean, it was on trending. You can't miss it. All I can really think about is, like, imagine, like, his family, the victim, obviously, you know, the guy they found in the forest. Imagine his family finding out through Twitter or through some random source like online, and then they stumble upon Logan Paul's video, and that's how they see it. Like, just put that image in your head. Just imagine that. And I could go on all day about how it's wrong and everything like that. But yeah, I just wanted to point out that irony, guys. I mean, I honestly wish it was fake. I wish this was all a conspiracy. Of course, it'd be the most sickest joke, but I wish it was fake. Obviously, suicide's bad. It's horrible. Basically, you know, it's just like lies that get into your head saying that you're not good enough, that literally the best option for you is to like literally kill yourself. That's the better option, which that's always a lie. It's the most saddest thing in the world, honestly. And because that's literally all what it is in your head, is just like lies that we tell ourselves that get just blown out of proportion. You know, we get the advice of others, we take others' opinions of us and let it get to us so bad that we think that is the best option, when it's totally not true. I'm not like an authority over the subject or anything like that, but I can tell you that obviously it's never the answer. I mean, look, I'm wearing a My Chemical Romance shirt. I mean, a band that I hugely respect because they're always against suicide. They've done nothing but preach against suicide and how it's not the answer, and I totally 100% agree, guys. And, you know, I feel like everyone has said this, but again, you know, there's always help that I can link in the description, just in case any of you guys are going through it, which I know that some of you do, because you guys do message me telling me that, you know, that my videos have helped you and all that, and that's what makes this worth it. And that's what Jake Paul should have been, or Logan Paul, sorry, I get them mixed up. That's what Logan Paul should have been doing with that video. Even though he claimed to do it, he just did it in such a bad way that he should really use that for good, basically. You know, I didn't start a YouTube channel to change people's lives or save them, you know. I mean, I love the fact that people tell me that. Like, that makes me feel really great. It makes me feel like I should keep going, and that like a video I recorded made a difference in someone's life. Like, that is insane. I want to thank you guys so much, and I want to tell you right now that you're all beautiful people and that you're all worth it, and you guys can do anything you want to do, and you know, you have the ability to make so much of a change and so much of a difference in other people's lives, even if it doesn't seem like that right now. You know, life is always up and down. There's always gonna be down. No one's perfect, so you're loved, okay? All right, I appreciate you guys, I really do. And if you ever meet me, give me a hug. I want to give you a hug, okay? I guess YouTube is just in a weird spot right now. I don't know how this happened. And here's what YouTube said. Our hearts go out to the family of the person featured in the video. YouTube prohibits violent or gory. Okay, thanks. Or gory content posted in a shocking, sensational, or disrespectful manner. Yeah, you're not gonna freaking demonetize Logan Paul's video, but you're gonna demonetize my Yandere Simulator videos that are literally a video game. Like, what the heck? If the video is graphic, it can only remain on the site when supporting appropriate education or documentary information, and in some cases it will be age-gated. We partner with safety groups. Yeah, okay. And of course, people are already memeing Jake Paul like really bad. because of how stupid the situation is. Now, I'm not gonna lie, some of them are just not funny. Some of the memes are not funny. I do not support any jokes against the actual victim, the guy. Like that's the horrible part about it. That's the part that like makes me feel so like I feel so sorry for the guy, because like literally that's not the answer, you know? It just makes me like, whenever I hear about that, it just gives me this sick feeling, and I just think like, man, that sucks. That sucks so bad, because you can really make such a difference in the world. Even if you might think that you're insignificant, but you don't know the people that are watching you, you know? You don't know the people that really love you. You've made a difference, whether you believe it or not, in people's lives. And we all have that power. Like I just sit here sometimes and I just look around about like all the amazing inventions, amazing things that people have done, and it's like, if someone else can do that, so can we. Like, I don't know, that's just a thought that I have. That literally everything that is in the world that we enjoy, that we find pleasure in, and stuff like that, has been, it's made from the mind of another individual. So like, if you think about it, we all have the same potential as the people that we see greats, that we think they're greats. We have the same potential. So when people take their lives, it's just the saddest thing in the world, because you're like, it's almost like you're robbing people of the value that you can bring, you know? And I don't know if that's the best way to put it. I'm bad with words, but it's just sad. It's really sad, and it's just always heartbreaking to see that, because it's just not the way to go. But I know firsthand that literally, you know, even if it's not suicide, we do tell ourselves lies, and sometimes those lies can get really big. And I mean, then it comes to something like that. I'm just telling you guys, just, you know, do the best you can to be positive and realize that you are special. You're something special. I can't say it enough. Just the fact that we exist is something amazing. So always remember that, guys. So yeah, people were memeing it, and the hanging ones, that's not funny. Like, I know we did the whole Doki Doki, and like, that was a game, right? But I will not support the actual memes, memeing the guy, you know? I'll support memeing Logan Paul every day. Okay, oh god, I just made a GIF call. Oh my god, I wasn't trying. Because of how stupid he is. Like, I'll support that, but I will not support a joke against, you know, the poor guy. It's not right. Obviously, something like this is a total joke, because like in the video, he's like showing off his backpack and his merch, and like, it's just such a clickbait thing that like, you know, and he has the emojis in even his apology letter. Like, it's just totally what he would do. Someone took the liberty of making a PNG out of this, because that's, yeah, sometimes I think the internet could really just go a little too far. So, I mean, this was kind of enjoyable, right? Because it's the lost meme. You guys probably know about the lost meme. And of course, they blurred out the face. It's just so dumb. It's so dumb. It's not even that funny, honestly. Not sure why everyone is surprised by Logan Paul's behavior. Does no one remember the time he did this not so long ago? We found a dead plant at Pearl Harbor. You know what? I remember my grandpa telling me about that story. Wow. This is obviously poking at the you know, the stupidity of Logan Paul, the fact that, like, you know, he decided that this was a good video to make. Visit Japanese suicide forest, find dead body while filming video, think it's hilarious, post it online for your millions of followers, spark massive outrage amongst SJWs. I mean, it's more than just that, I would argue. Is this not a total robot move? Like, I kind of thought of that as well. Like, the fact that, like, I think maybe he posted on purpose to spark controversy. Because, like, think about it, Logan Paul had controversy too, and there happened to be more famous afterwards. Like, how does that happen? It seems like whoever sparks controversy, such as PewDiePie, they somehow get more famous for the most part. What? Freaking Catch Me Outside girl sparked controversy, she became millionaire. Like, it almost seems like this is a thing that people just do in these days. Now, this is the absolute most horrible way to go about it, though. Well, that's pretty much all I have to say about this, guys. I could really go on and on, but I feel like you guys have probably already seen everything about it. I just had to point out that, like, what the heck, YouTube? Or I can only imagine, like, the other way around, the fact that they decided to make this, which obviously is for entertainment. I don't find it offensive, but just imagine you putting millions of dollars, or thousands, whatever, millions, I don't know how much it costs, and making this show, and then Logan Paul comes out and does this crap, and you're like, you really screwed us over, didn't you, Logan Paul? And they, even after that, they still don't take his crap down. What is this? In a crazy world, I really wish it was fake and that this was some sick stunt to just try to get more, like, stuff for YouTube Red, but I don't think that's the case, you know? Obviously, again, guys, this is a very serious topic. Don't forget, you guys are really special and amazing. I don't care how cheesy or corny that sounds. I understand that it does. Just trust me on this, guys. Seriously. I always try to respond to people who try to, like, give me messages, and some people email me. I always try to respond when I can. Obviously, I can't get to everyone, But yeah, just talk to someone, guys. You know, that's literally all you can do. Just talk to someone to get help, because literally you just gotta get through it. All right, you just gotta get through the low points, because there's always gonna be high points. Just guys, keep trying. All right. Anyway, I'll shut up now. Today's scope of the day goes to Buffsky, DDLC fan Mike, Bijuu meme. You know how I like my Tide Pods and I like my peanut butter. If you guys want to be scrub of the day, be sure to hit that like button. Any support you guys give me really does mean a lot. You know, leave comments. I love picking you guys because I love giving you shout outs. You're all amazing, and you've all allowed me to do what I love doing, and I really appreciate that. I hope you enjoyed watching my opinion on this whole thing that's going on. Again, I didn't want to make the video, but I was like, I can't ignore this. I can't. It's just too crazy to not make a video about this. So yeah, leave your comments down below what you thought about it, and I'll see you scrubs in the next one. Bye, guys.